What's up, people? It's your girl Angela. Guys, I am tired. Like, for real, I'm tired of reporting about explosions in Nigeria. I'm talking about explosions that could be prevented, because it keeps happening all the time. Have you guys not noticed? If it's not a house collapsing, school children dying inside houses that are collapsing, it will be a tanker exploding or gas plant exploding. For how long will this continue to go on in Nigeria? Do we even have a government? Like, what are we waiting for before we would realize something is seriously wrong and that there is fire on the mountain? How many people have to die? On Wednesday, it was a tanker explosion in LagosKogi. I don't even want to go into the number of people that died from that explosion. You guys have seen the videos and the pictures. They are too graphic. I'm sorry, I cannot show them because YouTube will flag this video. And then on Thursday, it was Lagos. Gas explosion in Lagos. Once again, there are so many graphic pictures and videos, and which I cannot show you, but I will show you guys the moment the explosion became huge. I can't believe this is happening again in Nigeria. The trouble is, every time that these things happen, we don't do anything. Like, nothing changes. We don't put in any measures to prevent this from happening again. How can there be gas plants near where people live? How can oil tankers be transporting oil in the middle of the day through towns? Seriously, what kind of government is this that we have? Are we waiting for this to happen at Aso Rock before we would know that there's a problem? I feel like we don't care unless we are directly affected by something in Nigeria. And that attitude is the reason why so many people that they need to die keep dying in Nigeria. The government doesn't care, and I feel like they just have a template. Whenever one of these explosions happen now, they just release their condolence message and they just like to read it to people. You know, when I saw people going towards that explosion, I was like, why would anybody want to go towards a gas explosion? And then I saw someone commented on Facebook saying that it was at the scene of the explosion and that a lot of those people that were walking towards the explosion were actually looking for their children. And I was like, wow, just imagine. And I totally understand that. In fact, to everybody that lost their loved ones in Lagos, in LagosKogi, please accept our condolences. I saw pictures, I saw videos of people that were burnt from head to toe. But I would honestly like to beg Nigerians. I feel like whenever there is an accident, people like to gather in huge crowds just to watch. Please and please, if you're not going to an accident scene to help, and if you're not going there to look for your loved ones, please stop going to gather just to watch, just to film. Please, even if you want to film from afar. Because I feel like so many people are also dying just because they went to watch. Why would you want to get close to an explosion? When the ambulances come, sometimes the crowd will be so much that they will have trouble getting to the scene of the accidents. Like, Nigerians, we need to stop that. Honestly, Nigerian government, it's such a shame. In fact, we don't have a government. What am I saying? We do not have a government. And as a Nigerian, if the government is not doing anything, please, before you rent a house, before you build a house, before you buy land, find out if there's any gas plant near that area, because no land, no apartment, no house is worth your life. And I've also seen people commenting on social media that, oh, all this are happening because it is the Ember month, September, October. I'm like, seriously, Nigerians, there's nothing demonic about September, October, November, or December. For how long would we blame the witches and wizards for the failure of our government? Have you not noticed that these things are happening even when we are not in the Ember month? This has happened this year, just this week alone. I can't even imagine the lives of so many people that have changed. People that had dreams, people that had plans, and suddenly they found themselves in the middle of an explosion. All these people had plans, they had aspirations, but we don't have a government. My heart goes out to all these people. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. My people, that Edo election, I'm telling you, it was very interesting. It was something. People were buying votes on both sides. I saw this video where APC was distributing money in Ankara some days to the election. Father, APC, Ankara, Father. Why do women especially do this? Selling the future of your children? The devil is a liar. Have we not suffered enough, Nigerian women? Please move closer. Have we not suffered enough? PDP did the same thing in Edo days to the election. wow. You know, some people said that that was not vote buying, that they were only appreciating these women who came for the rally. I'm like, really? Giving them money and fabric that they did not give them before election came. I wish that our women especially would know the power that they have. When it comes to politics or position of leadership in general, women don't have a voice. Even when women are appointed, it is like very few women, just to say that we have some women in power. I saw a video one time where they were asking if a woman should be elected as governor or president in Nigeria, and majority of the people that were interviewed said no, a woman should never be president or governor. And I'm like, wait, what? Even some women condemned that idea, and that's the one that annoys me the most. Even in organizations, including religious organizations, the most that they would make a woman is a secretary. The devil is there. They just like to put women at the back. They don't even try to see, can she do it, you know? But when elections come, they want the votes of these same women. Why can't women think that the African women would decide to take a stand? Father, there will be a revolution. They don't fix your roads or give you electricity, but they are sharing money during election. Even on election day, both parties were still giving money for votes in Edo.
People are sharing, and people are collecting, and people are voting. That's just the way it goes.
You don't collect your own?
Me, I know they collect, I vote normal, and my conscience I can't vote.
As we started noticing in APC, started paying for 5,000 naira for the voters.
5,000 naira, that's it? That's like $13. That is how much some people's vote is worth.
His name is Chief Edegbo.
He's buying for APC.
He's buying 5,000 naira. For a voter. And they will instruct the voter, you will take your camera, your phone in there.
Okay.
You will snap the ballot paper. If you don't produce that one, they will not pay you.
Wow. Now prepared. Now see and buy. You see what I'm saying? You know, we need to do better in educating our people about vote buying. Nigerian politicians, I feel like they knowingly refuse to develop their constituencies so that they can keep people in perpetual poverty, so that during elections, these people will be desperate to collect the small change that they will give them in exchange for their vote. Let me know if you disagree with that, but I think that they are knowingly doing this. Meanwhile, these same politicians will suddenly become holy when election comes. Governor Oshiomhole, in case you're watching, thank you, my father. You know, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he didn't do the cross very well, because last, PDP enter house. You know, PDP won. PDP won in Edo State. So what happened to everything that my father said before the election?
So when you heard that he said he's going to end your political career after this election, how does that make you feel?
A political lizard is saying that he's going to end the political relevance of a political lion. And you want me to debate that?
Wait, who is the lizard? Who is the lion? Obaseki is the lizard? Oshiomhole, let me come back, Baba. You're not well.
In the end, those who said they were going to teach me, they end up being my pupils, and I became the professor.
Osho Baba, of course, he's the professor, you know. The rest of you are pupils.
So how can a guy who, anyway, he can say it to you, because after all, with 3 credits, he claimed to go to university. So he can claim that he's going to teach me a lesson, but the examination day is on Saturday. We will find out who is the teacher.
Oh my God. First of all, after the examination on Saturday, which was the election, it looks like the lizard has defeated the lion. How did that happen, Osho Baba? Also, am I missing something here? Because I had him criticizing the qualifications of somebody else that has a university degree when he himself only had secondary school education. No offense, Baba Osho, in case you're watching, I'm not making fun of the man. But my father only graduated from secondary school before becoming a tailor. You know, a very good tailor, but a very, very good tailor. From there, he joined Labour, became the Labour Union leader, went into politics. Honestly, he is definitely not in position to criticize somebody for having 3 credits if the person went to university and he did not. Osho Baba, I just thought I should remind you that we all know how your political career started. You know, do well, my father. The good thing is the man has accepted defeat. What's this?
In life, you win some, you lose some, but life goes on. I want to thank everybody. I'm sure a lot of people think that, oh, Comrade must be down. No, I'm not down. Once God says you are not down, you're not down.
Wow. Wait, wow. So, okay.
This is our country. We must make it great. We must strengthen democracy. We must improve on it.
Very interesting. Wow. So democracy, the man is talking to us about democracy. So no offense. So you had to go to your gym to put up a show just because you want to accept defeat? Like, seriously? Esa, you could have saved yourself a lot of money. You had to rent an entire camera crew to follow you into your gym just because you want to make this statement? Did you hear him dismiss the camera crew?
God bless you all. You can go now.
You see? Who are the people that are advising this man? Esa, I'm always saying it on this show that I must feel that you could have called me. I don't know how do I accept defeat. I just say, go out there, just talk to people like a normal human being. You don't need to put up a show. Like, that doesn't impress anybody. Like, seriously, Esa, that doesn't impress anybody. I don't know. Now to the cocoa of the matter, my people in Edo State. I believe that a lot of people in Edo voted for Obaseki just to get rid of Oshiomhole, the whole Godfather issue, and because I don't know Lagos, you know? You get what I'm saying? I don't know Lagos. But elections aside, the important thing is holding Obaseki up to his promises. Edo people, you have to make sure that your governor does what he said that he was going to do. Don't just celebrate that you rejected Godfatherism in Edo State. No offense, but as far as I'm concerned, Nigerian politicians are the same. Amen, somebody. I've seen some people saying now that he won, that he would have to go and settle all the big people that helped him to win this re-election. Me, I don't know. I don't know whether you know what I'm saying. All I'm just saying is that it's not enough to get rid of Godfathers. You must hold your elected leaders accountable. Congratulations to Governor Obaseki. Esa, we are watching you on Plasma TV. Every single thing that you do, we will report on this show. Call hit me one time.
Obaseki gida gida. 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 Obameki dan gida gida. Obaseki gida gida. Edo State tamuche.
So moving on to South Africa, the labor union known as NEHAU, that is the National Education, Health and Allied Workers Union, has been protesting the inadequate protective gear for the health workers. In fact, they've been threatening to go on a strike, and they've been fighting for an 8% increase in workers' salaries that the government has promised. The government was supposed to have effected that 8% increase a long time ago, but not only has the government failed to do that, they're actually trying not to pay this 8% increase. Say what? Like, seriously, South African government? What's that? So the labor union protested. They even went to the union building to protest, insisting that they won't leave until the president addresses them. But for some reason, the president sent a message that he had code, Qatar. The man said he had Qatar, he had code. So he couldn't come out. In fact, the minister that he sent said that the president was covered with blankets as he was speaking.
The only person who can deal with these issues properly and listen to what NEHAU has to say is our president, and he's available to meet with them on Wednesday, because today he's really sick. He's in blankets as I speak.
Okay, so but instead of South Africans to feel bad for their sick president and say, hey, yeah, and pitying the man, it's as if they did not believe that the man was truly sick. They were even thinking that maybe the president was just trying to avoid the labor union. Can you imagine these South Africans? But I can't really blame them, because I saw the video of the president on that same day addressing the UN General Assembly virtually, Okay, now, I don't know, maybe that was pre-recorded, but still on South Africa, did you guys hear about the drama that happened at Lebogang Ketsane's funeral? My people, in case you did not know the man, he was a tombstone entrepreneur, popular for making custom-made tombs for famous people across Africa when they die. So when he died of kidney failure last month, his wife said a lot of good things at his funeral.
Lebogang Kitsane, the man behind South Africa's ostentatious tombstone designs, has been described as an innovative and creative businessman.
Thank you for your unconditional, loud, and unwavering love. Thank you for feeling like the sun. You were warm, energetic, and so comforting.
Wow, may he so rest in peace. But when it was time for his sister to talk, that is Semanti Moedi, when it was time for her to talk, that was when all hell broke loose.
Lebogang was in pain. It turns out his wife had brought a man into the house. Please, don't you dare. That's it. That's it.
Wow. Yeah, that was the wife trying to take the microphone.
She brought a man into my brother's house. She brought a man into my brother's house.
So when this video surfaced, I've seen all kinds of reactions. The issue is not even whether the wife cheated or not, but should the sister-in-law have said that at her brother's funeral. Some people are saying it's good that she let it out, that the truth must be spoken. Others are saying, well, she should have respected the dead and wait for the funeral to be over before revealing that. Some people are saying that was her way of respecting the dead. I want to know what you guys think though about this drama. Should she have waited to address that or not? Let me know what you guys think. You guys might not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Mali, where the military hijacked power, the former Minister of Defense, that is Bandao, who was also a retired colonel, has been named the interim president for the next 1.5 years. He's the new president. Meanwhile, the coup leader, Gogo, declared himself as the vice president. So now the military is promising to hand over power in 1.5 years. Let's just hope that they fulfill this promise. You know what I'm saying? I just want them to know that we're watching them on Plasma TV in Mali. And speaking of elections, 78-year-old President Ouattara of Ivory Coast is still keen on running for third term. Can you guys believe he's running for third by fire by force? Yes, we are still on this matter. In fact, the president has now used his power via the court. He actually went through the top court in the country to prevent 40 opposition candidates from running against him in this election. Can you imagine?
44 candidates came forward in total, all hoping to run for the top job, for the Ivorian presidency. Only 4 out of 44 actually were given the rubber stamp to do so. Among them, of course, President Alassane Ouattara. More than half of the judges actually sitting on the Constitutional Court were appointed by Ouattara. So right now, the main opposition candidate that is running against him in Ivory Coast in this coming election is 86-year-old former president Henry Konan Badi, who was overthrown in a coup in 1999. 86-year-old former president. Seriously? Now it's between Ouattara and an 86-year-old man, almost 90. Ouattara is the same president that promised not to run for third term. Can you imagine? And let's not forget that he was the one that unseated Gbagbo in 2010. You guys remember that? Because Gbagbo wanted to do third term by fire by force. This man, Ouattara, did not allow him. Now, to now think that the same man is now trying to do third term, the devil is a liar. The election is coming up on October 31st. My people, it is going to be very interesting in Ivory Coast. We'll keep you guys posted on what's happening during that election. You guys might not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So real quick, this is for my Liberian people living in the US. My Liberian people, where in a day, okay? So this is what you guys have been waiting for. Finally, you can use SendWave to send money to your loved ones in Liberia, okay? Now, as you guys know, it is free to use SendWave. You don't pay any transaction fees. To use SendWave to send money from the US, the UK, Spain, Italy, Ireland, to Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. Plus, you get additional $5 when you use my name $1 as promo code before your first transaction, as in. But when it comes to Liberia, it's a little bit different. Because Liberians spend dollars. They spend Liberian dollars, but they also spend American dollars. In fact, I have heard that most people in Liberia prefer American dollars to their own dollars, which is why SendWave is making sure that your loved ones will be getting the money in American dollars, which is unlike other money transfer companies in Liberia. But because you are getting dollar to dollar, they are sending dollar, you are getting the same dollar, they have to charge something. Otherwise, they are just doing you free service. Because they're not making anything from the conversion rate. So SendWave is charging 3% of whatever you send to Liberia as the transaction fee. And if this 3% happens to be more than $20, they will not charge you anything more than $20. It doesn't matter how much it is. They will not charge you more than $20 per transaction. But it is 3%. So if you're sending $100, they will only charge you $3, if that makes sense. So anyway, I checked other money transfer companies. Western Union, they are charging like 7%. Money MoneyGram is charging like 9, almost 10% actually. So SendWave is your cheapest option to send money to your loved ones in Liberia. And don't forget that if you use my name Majola as promo code, yes, this applies to my Liberian people as well. Before your first transaction, you will get $5 added to whatever you're sending. So as soon as you download the app, make sure that you enter my name as promo code before your first transaction. Now for my Liberians that are living in the UK and other parts of the world, don't worry. Very soon you will also be able to send to Liberia. Also, if you're a Nigerian in Toronto, Canada, or Frankfurt, Germany, or New York in the US, Revolution Now wants me to let you guys know that they are organizing a protest for October 1st. Of course, it would also take place in Nigeria, in different parts of Nigeria, and this is to protest the situation of things as the country celebrates its 60th Independence Day. So I thought I should let you guys know about that. I can't believe that Nigeria is 60 already. Wow. Seriously though, for real, we need to Kogi and Kono because things are not going well. We cannot continue like this. Nigeria must change in our lifetime. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to like. I can't believe that we are crawling to get to 450,000. This is really bad. Koino has not been able to sleep. He's waiting for that 450,000 and he's looking forward to 500,000 so we can do a Q&A with him. Alright y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it real up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, it is right there. Just press the subscribe button. Until next time, I'ma see you later. Peace out.